Mr. Brott, if you would please. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Patrick Cherry, and I have the distinguished honor of serving as the coordinating principal of Alief Hastings High School, home of the Fighting Bears. We want to welcome you this afternoon to the class of 2016 Hastings High School commencement ceremony. At this time, will you please rise and remain standing for the presentation of colors, our national anthem sung by the Hastings Choir, directed by Jenny Workington, and the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. The Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge will be led by Kevin LaPara, class of 2016 historian.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And now for the Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Graduates, please face to the front. Will everyone please be seated? The invocation will be given by class treasurer Julian Moreno.
Graduates, family members, teachers, board members, it is my great honor in welcoming all of you to the Alief Hastings Class of 2016 graduation ceremony. Graduates, tomorrow we're going to wake up to a new chapter in our life. However, today we sit here in celebration of the end of our high school career. Everyone graduating here today was very different 4 years ago whenever we started our freshman year. We all act differently. We all thought differently. And mainly and most importantly, we all looked differently. The first few weeks of freshman year, all of us were really happy to finally be freshmen, finally be in high school. And now, 4 years later, it seems like we cannot wait to get out of here. Now, we're finally here. It's time to graduate. No more running the first period to avoid hall sweeps. No more eating cardboard for lunch. And no more teachers trying to yell at us for using our cell phones in class. We can finally Snapchat in peace. After today, a few of us will be going to college. A few of us will be starting our careers. A few of us will be serving our armed forces and serving our country in the armed forces. Hastings has taught us to be independent young scholars. Hastings has taught us to just laugh it off when someone posts a funny-looking meme of you on Twitter and it gets 200 retweets. Hastings has taught us that the aggregate supply and demand curve, in fact, do have a direct relationship to the frictional unemployment in the United States. Thank you, Mr. Hanrahan. Hastings has taught us to live. Hastings has taught us to learn. Hastings has taught us to laugh. Someone very inspirational, and I'm probably going to mess this up, named Khalid bin Abdul Khalid, or also known as DJ Khaled, once said, "There will be roadblocks, but we will overcome them." In the future, no matter if you're in college or working on an advanced degree, serving in the military or in the workforce, or just trying to release your first mixtape, God will always be with us, and we will always work hard, and we will always strive for greatness, no matter how many of the roadblocks we face. As the old proverb says, when there's a will, there's a way. God has given us this will, and Hastings has paved the way. Class of 2016, let's go achieve greatness. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to introduce to you Mr. H.D. Chambers, the Superintendent of the Alief Independent School District, a recognized district who will now introduce our guests.
Thank you. I'd like to, got a few comments, but I'm going to make some introductions real briefly to some important people that many of you graduates, you may know, you may not know, but these individuals play a critical role and have played a critical role in your getting to this point in your high school career. First, our school board. I'd like to introduce the board president, Ms. Ann Williams. Board vice president, Ms. Deidre Jefferson. Our board secretary is Ms. Sarah Winkler. Ms. Winkler's been on the board many, many years, and she had to be absent today. She's ill, and I promise you and assure you this is killing her not to be here. But a longtime board member, Ms. Winkler, has been on your side and had your back for many years. So Ms. Winkler wasn't able to be here. Our assistant secretary, Ms. Dr. Lily Trong. Trustee, Mr. Neho. Trustee, Mr. Rick Marino. Trustee, Ms. Tiffany Thomas. And a couple of administrators I'd like to recognize, our Deputy Superintendent for Curriculum Instruction, Ms. Gina Tomas. Area Superintendent, Ms. Ava Montgomery. Ms. Maggie Cuellar. And Dr. Sue Page. So again, my name is H.D. Chambers, and I am honored to say I serve as superintendent for this school district. And I'll tell you guys, I've been your superintendent since you were in the 7th grade. And it's been my honor and my privilege to watch you grow as a class for the last 5 years. Most adults realize this, and you're going to realize this over the next 5-10 years, but you're only going to have 4 or 5 major milestones in your life. And typically the first major milestone is graduating from high school. And then there's going to be college, and there's going to be marriage, and there's going to be children, and there's going to be retirement. All those things will happen. But one thing I'd like for you to keep in mind is I do not want this first milestone in your life to be your greatest milestone. Don't allow this to be the peak in which you guys have achieved and you're satisfied. Make sure that there are future events and future activities for you that you are appreciative of and that you aspire to. Not a single one of you, as you walk across the stage today in a few minutes, receive your diploma, shake hands, get your pictures made. Every one of you know that in the back of your mind there have been many, many adults that have helped you along the way. It may have been a pre-K teacher, may have been a kindergarten teacher, may have been an intermediate school teacher, may have been a middle school teacher, may have been high school. may have been a counselor, may have been an assistant principal, may have been some paraprofessional that just kind of took you under their wing and helped you out. My request of you as you begin moving into the next phase of your life is do not forget about these individuals. Every once in a while, send them a note, let them know how much you appreciate what they did for you. You will make their day, I promise you. The one responsibility that I have as superintendent, and that most of the adults have, is attempting to prepare you for something that we don't know exists. Many of you are going to go into jobs in the next 10 to 15 years that do not exist today. And it's an awesome responsibility for us as educators to help prepare you for that. But just understand, you have been prepared for the unexpected, because the unexpected will happen, things will happen along the ways. In the last 13 years that you guys have been in school, for those of you who've been in school since kindergarten, a lot has happened. Just think about technology for a second. When you started kindergarten or first grade, there was no iPhone, there was no iPad, there was no Android, there was no Snapchat, there was no Twitter, thank God, there was no Snapchat, thank God, and whatever else is out there that I don't have a clue that you guys are involved in. But a lot of things did not exist. So as I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about this coming year's class of kindergartners, the class of 2029. What will their superintendent be telling them about technology in 2029? It won't be me, I'll assure you of that. But the class of 2029, what will they be thinking about? Just like what you did not know what was going to happen to you since you were in kindergarten. While you were in school, this country elected its first African American president, not once, but twice. While you were in school. While you were in school, and you need to listen to this, because I think I share this with every graduating class, but since you've been in school since 2003, 2004, the population of the world has grown by 1 billion people. There are 7.1 billion people in this world that you in some form or fashion will be in competition with. So make no mistake that there is competition, and that it's up to you to pursue that. As I close, just a couple of things. I think there's 4 personal characteristics that you guys have probably been told. I'll guarantee you've been given more advice over the last month and a half than you probably care to take, but I'm going to give you a couple. 1, don't ever underestimate and don't ever forget how critical it is to be honest. Tell the truth and be honest. Respect others, treat them with dignity, work hard every day, and help each other out. Help your fellow friend out, help your fellow neighbor out. That's kind of how our country was founded, was by having each other's back. There are 3 skills you're going to need to be successful, and none of these have anything to do with a STAR test. These are 3 skills you're going to need to have to be successful. You're going to need to be a problem solver, not a math problem solver, but a problem solver. You're going to need to be able to work with other people. So every once in a while, you have to put the phone down and actually look someone else in the eye and talk to them and deal with them. And you're going to have to communicate with them in more ways than just on the phone. And you're going to have to be able to communicate, both verbally and in writing. You're going to have to be able to communicate. So you're going to have to be able to problem solve, you're going to have to be able to communicate, and you're going to have to be able to work as a team. If you are entering the workforce, for those of you going into the workforce, show up on time every day, work hard every day, earn your pay, and find balance in your life. Work hard, but find balance in your life. If you're going to college, go to class. Go to class. Sounds simple, sounds easy. There are no tardy bells in college. There are no hall sweeps. That professor couldn't care less whether you're there or not. It's up to you whether you're going to be successful. Take the responsibility. If you are entering the armed forces, anyone in the military, would you please stand? If you're entering in any branch of the military, would you please stand? I don't have to tell you to be on time. You will be on time. But thank you for your commitment to our country, to the safety and the security of our country, and for representing Alief ISD in the way in which you have. Thank you very much. And one last thing. If you don't listen to a single thing I've said, listen to this. Remember one thing, no one out there owes you anything. No one, not society, not your government, maybe your family a little bit, but not your college. but it is not going to be given to you. You're going to be entering a world tomorrow that not everyone gets a trophy. Not everyone gets a trophy. So don't blame others for your failures or for your lack of success. Place that responsibility on you. Be grateful for the skills in which you've been given through your high school career. Be grateful for the country in which you live in. We are all blessed. Every one of us, you should be thankful every day for the country you live in, the school district that you've attended. And just understand that it is up to you. Take responsibility. And last but not least, I want you to be part of the generation that begins to change the discourse of conversation in this country, where in some cases compromise has kind of become a bad word. Be the generation that changes, that listens to other perspectives and listens to other points of view. And it's not a zero-sum game. Be the generation that gives hope to future generations. Understand that it takes everyone getting along, it takes everyone knowing each other, it takes everyone helping out each other for our country, for our republic to continue. It's an awesome responsibility, but it's a responsibility in which I think you're prepared for. God bless every one of you. Good luck to you. I look forward to you. I'm proud of you, and thank you for everything you have done to make Alief a great district. Now, to those family and friends in the audience, I'm going to make one simple request as we begin calling names. I'm going to request that you applaud and cheer for your student. I'm going to request that you do not use noisemakers or horns or anything like that, so that the next family whose child's name is getting ready to be called can hear them. Clap, celebrate your child, celebrate your student, but please be respectful of the next child's name who's going to be called. With that, I'll shut up and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chambers. I would like to recognize the graduates on stage and the Hastings staff. Would you please stand as I call your name? Valedictorian Stephen Gu. Salutatorian Jesus Pacheco. Class President Ben Kim Dao. Vice President Fola Okayeme. Secretary Ashley Williams. Treasurer Julian Moreno. Historian Kevin LaPara. I'd also like to recognize 9th grade center principal Miss Janie Saxton. Hastings associate principal Miss Joni Maniatis and Mr. Numa Diano. Assistant principals, Miss Tiffany Abrams-Shelton, Mr. Les Crawley, Miss Denise Fulbright, Mr. Brian Light, Miss Donna McRoberts, Mr. Adon Morales, Mr. Jimmy O'Connor, Miss Christina Stewart, Miss Sylvia Wilkins, and Mr. Adrian Woods. Also assisting with today's commencement are Registrar Sandy Castanon, Secretary of the Coordinating Principal, Miss Carol Terrio, Secretary to the APIs, Miss Donna Scott and Miss Carolina Caldera. Reading the names of the seniors as they cross the stage will be 4 of our Hastings teachers. They are Miss Letra Jonikin, Mr. Benjamin McHouston Zirkle, Miss Kim Smith, and Mr. Coleman Wands. I would also like to recognize all of the Hastings counselors, Miss Annette Best, Miss Diana Burciaga, Miss Kimberly Jones, Miss Juanetta King, Miss Maria Maya, Miss Valoria Metcalf, Mr. Sebastian Moore, Miss Madalena Noth, Miss Jennifer Peters, Miss Shannon Peterson, Miss Demetria Randall, Miss Kathleen Rushing, and Miss Leticia Serrano Diaz. And finally, the attending faculty seated with the graduates and here in the arena, please stand and be recognized. And now, the class of 2016 Vice President Fola Okayeme will introduce the salutatorian, Jesus Pacheco.
Parents, friends, faculty, administration, and my fellow classmates, today is the day. Today we say goodbye to the 7 classes and waking up at the crack of dawn. Today we say hello to the many wonderful opportunities that are surely coming our way. Today I will be introducing to you all an impressive young man who we all should be in awe of, Jesus Pachaco. Jesus Pachaco is like the most of us who was born and raised in Alief Independent District. Jesus attended Best Elementary, Clements Intermediate, Ollie Middle School, and the best of them all, Hastings High School. This fall, Jesus will be attending University of Houston, home of the Cougars, with plans to study computer science. Jesus is not an ordinary student. He is a dedicated individual who exceeds above all expectations. His life had changed in the 4th grade when he went from bilingual classes to gifted and talented classes. His 4th grade teacher recommended him for the GT program, which according to him made him the man he is today. Jesus is not only our salutatorian, he is also a member of National Science Honor Society. Jesus will be graduating today with a 4.62 GPA. Mr. and Mrs. Pachaco, I know you're probably smiling from ear to ear right now because of how proud you are of your son. You have raised a son who is hardworking, kind-hearted, dedicated, and intelligent. On behalf of the student body, we thank you, Jesus, for showing us what hard work and dedication can earn you. Congratulations on all your success. I know you will accomplish many great things in the future. Please don't forget where you came from and the people who helped push you through. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Alief Hastings High School graduating class of 2016 Salutatorian, Mr. Jesus Pachaco.
Class of 2016, we made it. We made it here together to graduate as a class. I am proud to be standing here in front of the class of 2016. Some of you may not even know me, but I know you. We all made mistakes along the way. Some of us took classes that we ended up regretting taking, but we also took classes that we ended up loving and introduced us to possible paths in the following future. I want to thank 2 groups who have made today possible for all of us. The first is our parents. Many of our parents came to the U.S. to give us a better life. At this moment, we are fulfilling one of their biggest dreams. Our parents have sacrificed everything to see us walk across the stage. In the name of the class of 2016, I thank you, every single one of our parents. You were there to take us to school on the days we missed our bus. You were there to pick us up after school when we stayed after school for tutorials. You were there when we needed you for supplies for our project or to get us back to school clothes. In short, you were always there for us. The second group of people I would like to thank is our teachers who made a difference in our life. In high school, we learned that teachers truly do make or break the high school career. I would like to thank all of our teachers who encouraged us to go somewhere in our lives. After today, we will no longer have these teachers physically with us, encouraging us and telling us to do better. The main reason that I am still here today is because of some of my teachers. Some days, I may have said that I hated my teachers because sometimes they made everything due on the same day, or I was just on information overload. But most teachers are not just there to feed us information. Good teachers trying to influence their students to strive, to want more every day. For example, Mr. Lee's class, AP Calculus. It was the only class I truly looked forward to going to, and not because it was the class of the day. Mr. Lee did everything a good teacher would do. He really simplified the subject and actually cared for his students. I would also like to thank many of our other teachers, like Mr. Gore, Mr. Carlos, Mr. Lee, and Ms. Stat, who all pushed us. They all pushed us each day to reach our fullest potential. Today is the last day we will be together as a group. Many of us started at HNGC together, but now we move on into the real world with various colleges, trade schools, the military, or workforce in the coming weeks. Hopefully the next time we meet will be at the reunion where we can reflect on the positive things we have accomplished since graduation and not the negative things that will invariably befall a few of our classmates. Remember to make good choices moving forward so that when we see you on the news, it will be for a celebration of a great accomplishment and not the tail end of a tragedy on the local news. Today is a day of change. We have grown comfortable within the confines of Alief Hastings. Even though change is hard to accept, we all have to accept that life is about to change. Today is the start of a big change as we move forward towards today on our new paths. Now it is all up to us, our parents, teachers, and have provided everything we require to be successful adults. We will all be successful in our own ways. You just have to believe in yourself. It is not about how rich you become or how much stuff you acquire that determines your happiness in life. Class of 2016, just remember that we were all born for a reason and a purpose in this world. Even if you haven't figured it out yet, some of us are meant to be teachers, some of us are meant to be humanitarians, doctors, choreographers, engineers, or businessmen. But if you have not figured out what your purpose is yet, do what we always did on multiple choice tests. Start with figuring out what is not the purpose. Eliminate what you did not do. Eliminate what you do not want to do, and choose between the few professions left. Regardless of what you choose, you will have to work for your future. Leave here knowing today that nothing will be given to us after today. We will have to work for everything we get in life from this moment on. And remember that as you work, you are working for your future. Make your future shine. Do not let this graduation be the biggest highlight of your life. Let today be one of the many highlights in your life. Remember that as you leave today's ceremony, all of you should know the following. Your biggest enemy is self-doubt. Know that it does not matter what other people say. You will judge yourself more than anybody else can. So just realize that you are set for life. Know that we are all talented and gifted in some way, and we all have shortcomings as well. Any of you could have been up here giving the speech today. Know that you should never stop studying because knowledge gives you freedom. Know you are the only person that can bring yourself down. You are the only person who can label you. Never give others people power over you by letting them label you. Know that you come from one of the most diverse communities in the nation where any given day over 40 languages are spoken. And that should be a source of pride, not ridicule, as it has prepared you for a diverse world. And finally, you should know that once you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2016.
Good job. Thank you. And now the class of 2016 president, Ben Kim Dow, will introduce the valedictorian, Stephen Gu.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to thank the faculty and staff, all of our parents, and especially my own parents for always supporting all of us as we worked the past 4 years to get here today. We began this journey 4 years ago, and throughout this year, we have experienced dramatic changes, gained knowledge, maturity. Along the way, we have made close friends, connections, and helped each other where we are today. Class of 2016, I would like to wish the best to all of you for many years to come. One particular individual whom I met in my AP World History in sophomore year is someone who has made a strong impression on me. I'm sure I will always remember him because he had become a close friend of mine. At first, I thought he was too talkative, probably because he was too smart. But as the days move on, I found out that this person was not only intelligent, but was also determined and especially carefree. What I mean by this is that he does not care what others think about him, but always follows and believes in what he thinks is right. By now, I guess you all know who he is. It's the one and only Stephen Gu. Those who know Stevens well wouldn't be surprised that he had earned an impressive GPA of 4.65. But for Steven, it's not just the grade that he's after, but the experience and the curiosity of learning new things. Besides academics, his other passion is music. Steven has made it into regional orchestra for 4 years of high school and also made into the Texas Music Educators Association's All-State Orchestra for all 4 years. When I asked Steven, "Is music your passion in life?" Steven replied, "Music? My passion is music, the violins, I believe. It's an instrument that can best express music, expressions and meaning. The violin is a tool that creates this beautiful form of expression and can intervene the human heart. I believe music is the form of expression that can truly allow humans to communicate, deeper than any simple word or poems can express." So without further ado, please welcome the Hastings High School Valedictorian of 2016, Stephen Gu.
Honestly, thank you, Ben, for that introduction. I am totally flattered. I'm honest. Thank you so much, Ben. I must first thank you all for listening to me about graduation in life when I have very little experience in life. There are no words that I may speak that may parallel the successes you have done today, nor will there ever be a time that my words may truly satisfy and properly exhibit all the sacrifices that you have made for the last 12 years to be out here on this platform. Everyone graduating today in the class of 2016 are the true heroes today, not the few of us on stage speaking here today with the bright lights shining upon our faces. You are to be the ones the lights should be shining on because you have made it, and today is your day. Today, because of your successes in reaching this milestone, I want you to thank all of those who supported you to become who you are. Your parents, your teachers, even your best friends. They have stuck up for you during good times or bad. They have challenged you and pushed you to where today. They deserved to be thanked. Therefore, I will ask that you give a round of applause to all of your friends, parents, and teachers who have worked so hard to allow you to become who you are. A successful bear leaving its den to start a new journey. I would like to give out my personal thanks to quite a few friends, teachers, and principals. First, I would like to express that just because I have not listed you on my list does not mean you are not important. All of you are important. I can't list all of you because if I did, I would potentially be rambling here until 7 p.m. and we wouldn't want that now, would we? So please forgive me if I left you out from my list. So here it is. I would first like to thank among seniors, Fola, Julian, Ben, Hugh, Jalen, Farida, Gino, Nancy, George, Serena, Rebecca, and Selena for being awesome friends. They have supported me and been my friends for the bulk of the 4 years I've been here, and I really appreciate their support. I would also like to thank Dwee, who have been a really good friend since my junior year, and express a special thank you to Lee Chan, whose dedication to academics have more than thoroughly impressed me. And finally, thanks to Dang for always being there for me. Among teachers, I do not wish to list names because, honestly, I don't really play favorites. However, I must give my thanks to my orchestra director, Joseph Mack, for being with me for 4 full years. He has helped me and all of his students on countless occasions. There are no words to properly describe some of the work he does. Thank you so much for being there for me, Mr. Mack. Among principals, I would like to give a particular thanks to Dr. Armwood, my 9th grade principal, who have attended each and every orchestra spring concert among my 4 years in high school and listened to me play my violin. Thank you so much, Dr. Armwood, for your support. I would also like to give thanks to Mr. Light, who has worked with me to resolve many issues and blunders I had during my school years. Thank you, Mr. Light. Finally, I would like to thank Mr. Cherry, who exhibited great dedication and perseverance in organizing this graduation. Without him, I wouldn't be here speaking to you guys. I would also like to thank Officer Johnson and all the officers for helping to keep the school a safe environment for education. I would also like to thank Ms. Rios and Ms. Peterson for helping me scan multiple documents that are crucial in my applications for college and scholarships. And finally, I would like to thank my parents for their constant support in helping me pursue my education and dreams. They have always been there for me, ever since day one, and I cannot express the gratitude and thankfulness I have for my parents. Without them, I could not become who I am today. Thank you so much, Mom and Dad. So, for many of you, we think this is the end of the journey. We are finally free from the bonds of our home, and we can sprout our wings to create our own homes. However, this end of the journey is just the beginning. For some of you, you are going to college to pursue a higher education. For others, you are going to find a job and move into the workforce. Finally, for some, you have no idea where to go after high school. You plan to stay at home until destiny calls you. Whichever path you are on, the choice of your future is up to you. Today, though, I want you to take a look around you and remember all of the teachers, friends, and parents that have made you who you are. These are your roots. Whatever happens in the future, I want you to remember these people because these are the ones that cared about you. These are the people that have made your history that you should be proud of. You have successfully graduated from high school. Thus, I want you to take a moment and look around you and thank all of the people that care for you that are here and not here. They'll be there for you when you need them. So, is this truly departure? Is this the end of the journey and the dawn of a new beginning? That is truly up to you to decide. However, as we leave today, I would like to challenge all of you to make an impact on this world. Remember, you are not just a student anymore. You are an adult with a good education. The future of America rests upon your shoulders, and you are given the responsibility to look after this country that has survived for more than 200 years. Make this world a better place for you and your children to live, because in truth, there are no other earths to live. How we live in the future depends greatly on our decisions today. Make your lives count. I would like to thank you again for listening to a scholar's ramblings. They are bland and probably not very pragmatic. Nevertheless, you listened. Thank you for listening. You are the true heroes of today. My words are unworthy to express your accomplishments. Please enjoy the rest of your day and take care. Tomorrow is a brand new day.
At this time, School Board President Ms. Ann Williams and Assistant Secretary Dr. Lily Trong will present the Girl and Boy School Board Awards.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me open by saying, from the #1 student in Hastings High School, graduating class of 2016, all the way to the final count, you are all outstanding. And I have to brag and say, because you come from the #1 school district in the state of Texas, Alief, Texas. It is my honor to present the recipient of the Female Outstanding Award. She's an Alief native and says that she's grateful for growing up in such a unique community that is as diverse as it is, as she is grateful for everything that this community has taught her. She's attended Leesman, Youngblood, Kellogg before coming to Hastings. In the last 4 years, this senior has worked with Alief Super Neighborhood Council, the Alief Special Olympics, the Star of Hope Missions, Ladybird Johnson Planning Project, HEB Thanksgiving Parade, and has spent many, many hours tutoring girls at the Arabic Atwat Sunday School. To say that this lady, a young lady from Hastings School, is multi-talented could be considered an understatement. She is an active member of 10 organizations, teams, or clubs, all which she has made into her very own as a rounded individual. She has been a member of the Big Bear Band and qualified for state in both solo and ensemble. Her list of honors include honor band 4 times and first chair trombone. She has been recognized by Alief ISD Athletics as a Scholar Athlete of the Month. Our winner today believes that Alief and Hastings has both taught her above all the need to give back and to run into, and to be able to know what to do when she runs into obstacles and barriers. Be more determined and have the passion to overcome them. She is a strong woman who believes that feminism means creating a world where women are not defined by men, but allowed to carve out their own path. She's graduating today with a 4.3 GPA and ranks in her class. She's looking forward to attending the University of Texas in the fall and would like to study medicine in hopes of one day returning to Alief and working in our community. Please join me, everyone, in congratulating Farida Abulda as Hastings 2016 Outstanding Girl.
Hello, everyone. My name is Lily True. I'm honored to have the privilege to speak to you today. I know that all of you will have a bright future. You're probably thinking, how do I know that? I know that because I graduated from Alief in 1979. Wherever you go, remember that as a proud graduate of Alief, you have it in you to be a successful as long as you never give up. As an Alief alumni, I'm very proud of each and every one of you today. Congratulations to all of you. Now, I would like to introduce to you Hastings Male Outstanding Senior. Our young man has hoped to be an engineer in the near future and solve problems. He is a campus leader and athlete. He believes that playing sport in high school helped him to become better in time management. Although being an athlete is important to him, he learned early on that his academic always came first, something that remains true today as he is graduating in the top 10. He's also learned the importance of teamwork in athletics. This Hastings senior takes volunteering seriously, from the concession stand at volleyball games to food frenzy setups and stadium cleanup after football games, to volunteering with peer leadership assistant. 2 members of this student family went through a health crisis 7 years ago, and that experience taught him nothing in this world is guaranteed. He learned that life is not about what you do not have. Life is about being thankful for what you do have in life. It's also taught him to always appreciate your family. This young man attends Reese, Miller, and Albright before becoming a Hastings Bear. He plans on attending the University of Houston this fall to major in engineering. He has been a star in the court, lettering in basketball for 3 seasons and in the classroom. The Hastings Outstanding Male Senior for 2016 is Ijiki Michael Okocha O'Hare.
Cheeky. Okay.
Congratulations to Farida and Ajike. We are very proud of these two students and believe they are great representatives for the class of 2016. Among the class of 2016, we have 29 summa cum laude graduates, which means they're graduating with a 4.0 or better. We have 81 cum laude graduates. In visual arts this year, the Bears showed their exceptional talents first at the Rodeo Art Contest, where Hastings students won both the 2D and 3D Best of Show awards, along with 2 gold medals. We had 4 finalists in the National Photography Forum magazine juried contest and an Aprendista student artist in Houston's 10th annual Villa Colorai Sidewalk Chalk Painting Jurist Contest. At Scholastic Art Awards, we had a Silver Key Portfolio winner, and at VASE, Hastings won 54 regional medals, 4 area medals, 2 state medals, and 2 gold steels. In journalism, both the newspaper and yearbook received ratings of distinguished merit, which is the highest rating they can receive. We had Ann Morris was the state yearbook editor of the year, and she is also a UIL state champion in feature writing in journalism. This is the first journalism state championship at Hastings since 1993. We also had students take home awards from the Texas Association of Journalism Educators and the Association of Texas Photography Instructors. The yearbook was named as a Balfour National Sample for other schools to use as a reference of example of what great yearbooks look like from cover to cover. This year, Hastings Speech and Debate Team continued its tradition of excellence. The team competed in 23 tournaments on the regional, state, and national level. The year began strong with the Hastings team earning Texas Forensic League state tournament qualifications early in the year. The Bears competed at the University of Texas in December Invitational Tournament, where Kevin Lapara and Fortune Onawale came away with top honors, as Kevin earned a spot as dramatic interpretation semifinalist, and Fortune was awarded 8th place in humorous interpretation. The team earned 7 state qualifiers this year. At the UIL Regional Tournament, Hastings took home first place in prose interpretation, and at the state UIL meet recently, Fortune Onawale was named state champion in prose. The Big Bear Band was once again the pride of Alief with over 200 members. The Hastings Band program had one of its most successful years in the history of the school. The Big Bear Marching Band started off the year by receiving straight 1s at UIL marching competition. This is the first time in over 20 years the marching band has received straight 1s. The marching band also reached 2nd place at the U.S. Band Competition, and they received a Division I rating at the Katy Marching Festival. The marching band also won 1st place in the Alief Parade this year. The Hastings Wind Ensemble the varsity concert band both received straight ones at UIL concert and sight reading competitions. This is the 5th consecutive year the wind ensemble has received sweepstakes at UIL. The jazz band received first place at the Blinn Jazz Festival. 3 members of the jazz band received Outstanding Soloist Awards at Blinn. The jazz band also attended the Waltrip Jazz Festival where they received superior ratings. Not to be forgotten, the Color Guard won 3rd place at the Dawson competition. They won 2nd place at 2 other competitions, the Katie Taylor TCGC contest and the Pearland TCGC contest. And the indoor drumline was promoted to Scholastic A class in the TGC Circus, where they placed 6th in the state championship run. The Hastings High School Choir also had much success this year. In February, 30 choir students performed a solo at the UIL Solo and Ensemble competition, where 23 soloists received a 1 or superior rating. 7 students received a 2, which is an excellent rating. 9 of the students that received a 1 also performed a Class 1 solo, which advanced them to the UIL Texas State Solo and Ensemble competition in May. The Varsity Treble Choir has a very successful season as they received excellent ratings of level 2. The choir also received straight 1s, which is a superior rating, from the 3 judges at the Blinn College Choir Competition and were selected by the judges as the most outstanding choir in the entire competition. The Golden Brigade was invited and performed at the Rice Army Halftime Show. They also received an invitation to perform at the San Antonio Spurs Halftime. And at the Crowd Pleaser State Championship competition in Cy-Fair, they came away with the Super Sweepstakes, Best in Class Kick, Military and Judges Award for Outstanding Performance in Military Kick, and a Crowd Pleaser Award for Kick. And the 2016 Crowd Pleaser Small Team State Championship. The academic team qualified 5 students in events at regional UIL and 3 went on to state, and I've already mentioned that 2 of them won state championships. In athletics, we had started off strong this year as several young men and young ladies qualified for cross country and regionals. The girls basketball team came in 2nd in district and advanced to the 2nd round of the playoffs. The Lady Bears soccer team also qualified for the state playoffs, and several of our track and field students, swimmers, divers, and tennis students also qualified for regionals. This year we have 15 of our student athletes getting scholarship opportunities to continue their athletic careers at the next level. And this class has prepared themselves financially to extend their education by being awarded scholarship grants totaling just under $5 million to date. Give yourself a round of applause, seniors. That's awesome. Class of 2016, over the past 4 years, you have been asked to always give 100% in accomplishing your goals and to get connected to Hastings High School. I stand here before you to say that the class of 2016 has reached a level of excellence that we always expect of our seniors. Remember to always follow your passion, always set goals throughout your life, and do whatever it is that energizes you. Continue to make the extraordinary your new ordinary. Hastings High School, class of 2016, please rise at this time. Mr. Chambers, members of the board, I am pleased to certify that the 2016 graduating class of seniors of Hastings High School have completed all the requirements for graduation as set forth by the state of Texas and the Alief Independent School District. Graduates, you may now move your tassel to the left. You are now graduates. Graduates and families, please be respectful to all graduates. Seniors, graduates, you may now be seated. Graduates and families, please be respectful to all graduates as they walk across the stage. Each person that hears and their family deserves to hear their name called. Today, our graduate names will be called and read by 4 of our Hastings teachers. Ms. Leetra Jonikin, Mr. Benjamin McHouston Zirkle, Ms. Kim Smith, and Mr. Coleman Wands. At this time, will the first row of students on the stage and row 26 please come forward to receive your diploma. You all need to exit. You all go down the ramp as they come up and wait down there.
Bin Kim Dow. Stephen Gu. Kevin Javier Lapara. Julian Anthony Moreno. Fola Nekechi Okeyemi. Jesus Pacheco. Ashley Nicole Williams. Jose Adonis Betancourt. Andrea Nicole Buiza. Laura Kasim Elmiari. Got it. Laura Kasim Elmiari. Nakia LaShawn Eubanks. Jonathan Espejo. Got it. Got it. Cindy Titiana Reyes. Devondrick Riley. Brandon Chase Washington. Quentin D'Angelo Mitchell. Hermes de Jesus Abarca. Angel Acuna. Luis Acuna. Osman Adam. Mason Dwayne Adams. Oluwasegun Anidorise Adekunle. Oluwasi Ibironke Adekunle. Christian Mikhail Boni Afriani. Farida Agbula. Megan Karaba Agu. Glory Chidima Agugwa. Alexis Aguilar. Ileana Daniela Aguilar. Raquel Emily Aguilar. Anthony Aguirre. Florentino Aguirre Jr. Isha Chowdhury Ahmed. Xavier Nasser Ahmed. Oluwashun Ayekusibe. Bisola Rafiat Olaterera Akapo. Jasmine Ijama Akimen. Fatima Ismail Albasaz. Herman Antonio Alarcon. Jawan Moshe Alexander. Jamie Alfaro. Maria Estela Alfaro. Jaira Colette Allen. Alicia Renee Allison. Stephanie Carolina Almond. Alexis Alonso. Daisy Alvarado. Ezekiel Alvarado. Oscar Armando Alvarado Reyes. Eileen Alvarez. Christopher Anderson Alvarez. Paulina Alvarez. Tiffany Diane Alvarez. Diana Ruby Amador. Samuel Jordan Anderson. Trayvon DeAndre Anderson Logan. Oscar David Andrade. Davion Deontay Andrews. Laura Elena Argueta. Damaris Arias. Walter Edgardo Arias. Joan Francisco Arzat. Cindy Abigail Asensio. Tamara Whitney Atkins. Jalen Isaiah Autry. Yamilex Avellaneda. Jonathan Ayala. Kevin Jose Ayala. Marlon Fatima Barr. Stephanie Byres. Uriel Baldovinos. Gladys Baltazar Carachuri. Oluwafalarin Adunola Bamiboye. Elvin Alexander Banegas. Gerardo Barco Jr. Tanyel Marie Barnes. Angel Jesus Barrera. Esmeralda Barrera. Jose Alejandro Barrera. Catherine Yosana Barrera Sanabria. Angel Emilio Barrientos. Kimberly Brisady Barrios. Alexis Barone. Carter Barone. Odalis Rachel Barone. Prayer Angelina Bates. Rafael Josue Bautista. Kanijah Dashe Baylor. Heather Ann Beans. Lakaira Bedford. Saraphia Jacavin Bell. Jalen Terrell Bellar. Omar Benitez. Yaslin Ben Mansour. Aldo Faricio Cayovo Bento. Jennifer Betancourt. Taylor Marie Blackburn. Jason Josue Blanco. Josue Blanco. Fredis Alexander Bolanos. Jonathan Josue Bonilla. Crystal Yahaira Bonilla. Maria Concepcion Bonilla. Marvin Noe Bonilla. Desiree Lethia Borom. Jerome Marquise Brandon Jr. Shakana Rochelle Brooks. Zakia Charday Brooks. Crystal Lachey Broussard. Destiny Deshay Broussard. Richard Eugene D. Brown. Malik Damon Brumley. Omar Buentello Castro. Catherine Ivana Buisa. Jocelyn Isabel Burgos. Maya Nicole Burrows. Yesenia Giselle Bustamante. Christian Armando Bustillo. Camden Butler. Abigail Emelina Cabrera. Denise Leah Cabrera. Kelly Samantha Cabrera. Kelsey Sabrina Cabrera. Jordi Christopher Calderon. Jose Mauricio Calderon. Fernanda Veronica Canamar. Priscilla Cow. Daniel Jimmy Cardenas. Marty Caro. Anthony Cruz Carrasco. Alexis Eliza Castillo. Katia Castillo. Mayela Vanessa Castillo. Orlando Tony Castillo Moreno. Dilver Castro. Brian Ceniceros. Gerardo Antonio Chavez. Mireya Chavez. Rebecca Judith Chavez. Chin Chen. Yan Chen. Claudia Lisette Chavez Cerrone. Zoheb Chinoy. Sapna Chundali. Chance Kavan Collier. D'Angelo Lamar Collier. Kayla Brianna Collier. Adon Emilio Contreras. Gerardo Contreras. Ashanti Cooper. Lehigh Cordova Jr. Kendra Cordova. Henry Corona Arellano. Destiny Ashante Kasi. Jonathan Peter Coyle. Ladarius Alexander Craig. Jesse Cristobal. Robert Eduardo Cruz. Alexis David Cruz Gopar. Teresa Shanika Current. Serena Shea Cipher. Miles Blake Cypress. Keenan Peter Dancy III. Huyen T. Don Dang. Tan Maraza Dang. Diane Hong Dao. Kwang Vin Dao. Jonathan Davalos. Jacqueline Davila. Anthony J. Davis. Christian Dion Davis. Pa Day. Ramanda Frizette Day. Patricia Marie Trinos de Guzman. Blanca Iris de la Cruz. Montserrat Elizabeth de Leon. Marlon Floridalma de Leon Ramos.
Melissa de Valle. Giselle Delgado. Javier Delgado. Denicia De Rion. Keeley Elaine Dews. Jordy Alexi Diaz. V. Tweed Den. Dominique DeAnthony Dixon. Tatiana Gabriela Dobbins. John Wayne Dossadil. Alicia Renee Dorsey. Darius Markeith Dugas. Chantress Olivia Dunbar. Fu Trey Dong. Perry Allen Durst. Sandra Ehigator. Adonjacet Victor Aquiri. Reef Alizim. Neskin Jose Espinal. Brian Espinal. Jonathan Esposa. Karen Yesenia Espinoza. Nicole Ashley Espinoza. Samuel Esteban. Yancy Ucida. Deja Evans. Benjamin Familouis. Sarah Fallhaber. Noah Matthew Felix. Nancy Fernandez. Andrea Nicole Fernando. Allison Clarabelle Ferreira. Yandy Fidalgo Guerrero. Nico Mark Finnegan. Amani Aaliyah Fisher. Tanisha Nasha Flanagan. Christian Alexander Flores. Diamond Christine Flores. Jennifer Gabriela Flores. Maricela Flores. Ramon Antonio Flores. Cindy Lizette Flores Castaneda. Selena J. Flores Castaneda. Cindy Giselle Franco. Alexis Franks. Catalina Fuentes Rodriguez. Janelle Fuller. Osman Ghani. Adriana Garcia. Andres Garcia. Andy Josue Garcia. Gerardo Garcia. Jose Antonio Garcia. Kimberly Roxanne Garcia. Mark Anthony Garcia. Selena Garcia. Victor Garcia. Zachary Isaiah Garcia. Giovanni Tyrone Gardner Jr. Cynthia Garduno. Victoria Gayton. Echo Jerome. Jamarcus Allen Gilbert. Mariah Shanice Gilbert. Itzel Guadalupe Giles Ariza. Sharice Monique Gill. Karina Yvette Jaron. Jasmine Gomez. Jorge Patino Gomez. Joseph Alberto Gomez. Maria Natalie Gomez. Rosa Acela Gomez. Veronica Gomez Hernandez. Jose Gonzalez. Maria Luisa Gonzalez. Ashley Michelle Gonzalez. Britalin Gonzalez. Christian Anthony Gonzalez. Jose Luis Gonzalez. Stacy Sheila Gonzalez. Sergio Emilio Gonzalez Cruz. Ricardo Armando Gonzalez. Roberto Gavea. Jeremoji Graham. Deshaun Anton Greco. Azia Lene Gregory. Cardell Lamar Griffin. Eric Soyel Guapo. Brian Samuel Goodell. Cynthia Guerrero. Rodolfo Guevara. Alexander John Gutierrez. Heaven Unique Haley. James Hakazamana. Armin Hamazapar. Julius Christopher Hardison. Sean Hargrove. Diamante Stefan Harrell. Derwin Jamal Hart. Gabrielle Haven. Jonte Trevion Hawkins. Gabriel Alexander Haywood. Winting He. Kiana Veronica Hearn. Alan Haganovic. Dimitri Chance Henderson. Franklin Leonardo Hernandez. Gabriela Renee Hernandez. Jessica Alejandra Hernandez. Leslie Veridiana Hernandez. Myra Hernandez. Robert Hernandez, Wendy Marisol Hernandez, Carlos Herrera, Celeste Herrera, Elizabeth Maria Herrera, Brian Hong, Lisa Lynn Hong, Brianna Monet Hunt, Shalom Hutchful, Antoine Wynn, Michelle Wynn, Jacqueline Ibabuchi, Fatuma Abdi Amani, Juvalavius Inaganzasi, Bon C. Isaac, Felix Ashimwe, Tasnia Islam, Kanisha K. Jefferson, Jasmine Marie Jennings, Glenda Lizette Geronimo, Jessica Ruby Jimenez, Dontel Dwayne Johnson, Ja'Cory Johnson, Carrie Johnson, Michael Lawrence Johnson, T. Ray Johnson Whitfield, David Jones, Ebony Antoinette Jones, Justiny Almaral Jones, Tia Dejanay Jones, Mada Basaruwana, Justin Cambona, Diamond Keeling, Nyla Keeling, Jessica Latrice King, Tamisa Raphael Koyosemi, Han Kim Lam, Emily Danielle Lane, Kenneth Bernard Lane, Terrence Edmund Lane, Derek Allen Larios, Brenda DeJ Larasabal, Kelly Violet Tolazo, Tanley Lee, Vinley, Tanasia Alexis Lee, Mario Enrique Lemus, Alex Leon, Tiama Lewis, Stephanie Leva,
Diana Ligas, Ook Ling, Eduardo Lopez, Jacqueline Lopez, Jasmine Lopez, Jose Antonio Lopez, Karen Yaleli Lopez, Leslie Jeanette Lopez, L'Oreal Lopez, Mark Anthony Lopez, Erica Loza, Angel Alexander Lozano, Eber Lozano, Faraya Mahmood, John Mai, Esmeralda Maldonado, Alex Wayne Mauvieu Jr., Abraham Mamo, Cassandra Marie Monbode, Emmanuel Luna, Leslie Luna, Nia Long, John Luala, Marie Mahamood. Destiny Mangum. Vanessa Malzanares Campos. Cindy Elvira Marcia. Raul Marcial. Harleen Estalo Marino. Christopher Marquez. Will Joey Marrero. Aiden Martinez. Jorge Eduardo Martinez. Marco Antonio Martinez. Oscar Martinez. Ray Matthew Martinez. Roberto Martinez. Ronald Efren Martinez. Tiffany Adriana Martinez. Emmanuel Alejandro Martinez Jimenez. Juan Carlos Martinez Ocampo. Christopher Martinez Prieto. David Martinez Sosa. Neha Masudi. Yusra Maddie. Christopher Tyrone Mays. Sydney Brianna Mayo. Isaiah Mazariego. Julio Mazariego. Marcio Xavier Bongo. Kiatane McClendon. Patrick Leon McCrae. Renisha Yvette Susan McQueen. Sebastian Medina. Alba Yanira Madrano. Victor Alexander May. Jessica Meja. Reina Esmeralda Melendez. Arthur Mayo. Jessica Melio. Jesus Eduardo Mendiola. Leslie Yolanya Mendoza. Hector David Mexquitique. Sandra Yasmin Meza. Narissa Miguel. Luis Adon Molina. Salu Momo. Kevin Gabriel Moncada. Adrian Francisco Mondragon. Ashley Kimberly Mondragon. Istara Mondragon. Jose Javier Masivas. Janie Montez. Zena Morgan. Ann Morris. Isaac Montgomery. Isaac Montoya. Ashley Warren. Devontae Moore. Abraham Morales. Jose Morales. Jalen Moss. Krista Morales. Nancy Morales.
Angel Moreo.
Angel Moreo.
Sterling Moy.
Sterling Moy.
Alicia Murray.
Talisha Murray.
Now we're here, Ricardo. All right, now we're back.
Ricardo Mahera. Kobe Napolis. Kevin Navarra. Deli Navas. Nima Nazierin. Jacqueline Neal. Yin No. Biovi Win. Dan Win. Danny Win. Dat Win. Talisha Murray.
That win. We're in the wins again. How win? Just call How win.
How Win.
Jennifer win.
Jennifer Win.
Kim win.
Kim Win.
Sin win.
Tin Sin Win. Tien Win. Trin Win. Truck Win. Anna Nolasco. Marquise Devontae Norman. Israel Nunez. Jennifer Natalie Nunez. Eric Nawadike. Brianna Nicolette O'Connor. Diego Ochoa Macias. Ozuchukwu Marion Ophili. Sophia Anwanale Ohidare. Michael Okiki. AGK Okuchahu. Samson Alijade. Alamide Olutu. Samuel Oliveira. Rachel Anabanjo. Fortune Ikena Owanali. Benedict Oyichi. Carolyn Marisol Oriana. Ana Arasca. Emily Arasca Gomez. Evelyn Ortega. Marquise Owsley. Leslie Oviedo. Luis Rafael Oxla. Karina Pacheco. Elvia Padilla. Gino Luciano Pagani. Darren Michael Palmer. John Pascal. Cindy Edith Pascal Sasso. Adriana Peach Van Fossen. Anthony Tyreek Peacock. Damian Christopher Payco. Dennis Alexis Pena. Alon Jesus Perez. Jose Alexander Perez. Joseph Cernia Perez. Janelle Perez. Emmanuel Perkins. Princess Jai Peterson. Hugh Trung Pham. Tram Bio Pham. Zacharias Filippo. Charisse Phoenix. Irving Giovanni Piedra. Eric Daniel Pineda. Jorge Manuel Plata. Citlali Plaza. Natalie Monique Polanco. Franceli Giselle Pontifex. Israel Emmanuel Porras. Joseph Gerard Porras. Saul Alexander Portillo. Jasmine Angelia Prado. Emmanuel Luna. Leslie Jasmine Luna. That it? We're on the piece.
Carlos David Puente. Ana Huang. Isaiah Quinones. Celia Alexandria Quintanilla. Mutaba Qureshi. Baitu Ra. Yublima Teresa Radia Alfaro. Brian Alexander Ramirez. Fernando Ramirez. Ricardo Ramirez. Kevin David Ramirez Ganusa. Edwin Jair Ramirez Lara. Alejandra Paula Ramirez Romero. Christian Eduardo Ramos. Saul Alexis Ramos. Marquise Israel Randall. Alisa Raquel Randall. Arika Raymond. Vanessa Remo. Too much? Too loud. Sorry. Louder. Yulma Giselle Resendiz. Jason Reyes. Luis Jose Reyes. William Alberto Reyes. Carlos Reyes Cerritos. Nancy Janet Riascos. Naya Chanel Rice. Tristan Carrington Rice. Alicia Richard. Corinne Richard. Jasmine Ricon. Efren Rios Jr. Jennifer Rios Morales. Juan Jose Alberto Rivas. Andrew Armando Rivas Arce. Catherine Fabiola Rivera. Erwin Rolando Rodas Puerto. Antonio Roberto Rodriguez. Diana Esmeralda Rodriguez. Elvia Rosemary Rodriguez. Jamia Janae Rodriguez. Francisco Arturo Rodriguez Chacon Jr. Joshua Jashe Rodriguez Tello. Daniela Olivia Romero. Henry Isaac Romero. Janete Erica Romero. Lino Alberto Romero. Karina Romero Leon. Alexis Enrique Rosendo. Marcos Augusto Ruiz. Nancy Ruiz. Brianna Salgado. Jose Eliasid Salgado. Fatu Marietu Sala. Diana Anai Sanchez. Emily Viviana Sanchez. Edwin Ernesto Sandoval. Mariana Sandoval. Gabriela Sandoval Pinto. Gabriela Santiago. Valerie Santiago. Maridiat Sanwo. Jaden Tyrell Scott. Nancy Natalie Serpas. Dimitri Alexander Serrano. Taya Syed Shazad. Shakela Shade Sheffield. Kaylin Alexis Shepard. Ariel Singleton. Christopher Alexander Smith. Tyranika Rena Pearl Smith. Isaiah Allen Smith Hawthorne. Vanessa Georgina Solis. Genaro Sotelo. No? Christian Anthony Soto. Marcus Dwayne Soto Jr. Luis Angel Soto Martinez. Anthony Bernard Swingler Jr. Mariela Tamayo Medina. Blanca Yariset Thomas. Cynthia Tapia. Kiet Tran Tat. Aisha Merlene Annette Telemake. Joshua Israel Thomas. Destiny Nicole Thompson. Taylor Spring Thompson. Adiolu Adresi Thompson John. Wheaton Renee Thompson Jr. And Angelica Taylor Thornton. Maria Teresa Taleska. Andy Camilo Torres. Jose Alberto Torres. Kelly Vanessa Tovar. Min Chi Tram. An Nguyen Tran. Cindy T. Tran. Hai Tran. Hao Trong Tran. Jackie Tran. Joseph Moot Tran. Diana Elizabeth Trejo. Diana Alondra Trejo. Brianna Tere Tremble Holmes. Carlos Eduardo Trevino. Hang Nguyen Vet Trong. Long Tiek Phi Trong. Mir Trong. Mut Min Trong. Joshua Earl Usin. Promise Uzolulu. Jennifer Valdez. Catherine Elizabeth Valencia. William David Valles. Hector Vargas. Kristen Marie Vargas. Jakira Anayi Vargas. Brenda Jennifer Vargas. Nathalie Mitchell Vasquez. Cameron Deshawn Vaughn. Diane Vasquez Hernandez. Erica Karina Velasquez. Eunice Velasquez. Carlos Eli Ventura. Carlos Esquiel Ventura. Kelly Juan Ventura. Wilfrid Anthony Vidal. Octavio Jesus Viada Roland. Jennifer Villalobos. Hazy Marina Villanueva. Neda Villanueva. Rigoberto Villanueva Pineda. Lauren Brandy Villarreal. Gladys Araceli Villatoro Diaz. Okay, Cindy Min Tru Vo. No? Start here. William Ward. Isaiah Washington. I'm not done. All right, William Ward. Lauren Brandy Villarreal. Laura, what is it?
Laura Villari.
Laura Villari. Laura Stephanie Villorio Alvarez.
Okay, so you've done William Ward, you're after William
All right. Isaiah Washington. What? Janice Washington. Marquise Washington. Amir West. Melanie White. Taylor Kama White. Alexis Renee Whitfield. Craig Anthony Williams Jr. Ladaren Kishan Williams. Maitreya Devon Williams. Rachel Williams. Shantae Williams. Mia Willis. Are we at Marcus Anthony?
Yes, sir.
Marcus Anthony Wilson. Janaya Monte Wise. Devin Nicole Woodbury. Franisha Denise Woods. Victoria Ashley Yarber. Caleb Joseph Yates. Tiandra Desne Zachary. Dina Emily Zaldivar. Leslie Zapeta. Woon Na Za. Kevin Orlando Zelaya. Isidro Zetina. Johnny Sue. Carlos Tenas. Noe Peralta. Marcos Velasquez. Christian Moises Salazar. Ivan Soria. Am I going too fast? Vanessa Garcia. Jairo Duarte Ramirez. Ashley Jackson. Richard Avalos. Kiet Lam. V. Dow. DeAndre Bailey. Jaylene Castro. Tamia Holmes. Lilia Alanis. Juan Gomez. Go. Raven Andrews. Sandra Tax Juarez. Jesus Rosas Rico. Katie Beatriz Velasquez. Frank Castrejo. Reginald Anaguru. Andrew Shelvin. Aleza Monique Escobar. Angelica Lorena Montoyo Moreno. Joshua Smith. Jesse Bello. Julissa Cabrera Hernandez. Nikirua Blessing Ume. Ololade Afolabi. Valeria Guadalupe Vasquez. Cedric Eugene Crutchfield Jr. Luis Macareno. Ariel Clark. Ni Tran. Claudia Martinez. Brandon Shepard. Robanisha Cambrick. Jennifer Montes. Juan Constaza. Christopher Chung. Joyce O'Harry, Arne Caesar, Dominic Quirante, Kelvin Villalobos, Mohammed Kabir, Olufanumilola Meshiogie, Karen Deschamps, Abdul Basir, Cindy Garcia, Hugo Miranda, Jaime Cifuentes, Dat Ha, Tiana Okoguale, Alina Isabel Flores, Sergio Gonzalez, Echim Enobong Me, Hassan Savage, Janitzi Flores, Brandy Morris, Jimmy Vo, Lara Borja, Leslie Tenorio, Andrews Gamboa, David E.C.,
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an outstanding group of young men and women. Please join me one more time in congratulating the graduating class of Alief Hastings High School, class of 2016. Will you please rise for the alma mater and the benediction given by Class Secretary Ashley Williams, and please remain standing during the recessional.
Class of 2016, the moment we have all anticipated is finally here. Although we are graduating and closing this door in our lives, we are opening up another one to our dreams, our goals, and our future. As we move on to these things, we have to understand that it's not always going to be an easy journey. But with all the skills we have learned over these last 13 years, along with all of the advice from our parents, teachers, mentors, and counselors, it does not have to be a difficult journey. We just need to apply all that we have learned and make good decisions. Let our actions speak louder than the words spoken here today and give our lives true meaning and purpose beyond what others before us have found. But first, let us take a couple of seconds to acknowledge the people in our lives that have helped us reach this major milestone. Soon we will be going our separate ways, and this will be the last time that the class of 2016 will all be together in the same building. As I close, I would like to leave you with this quote. In the famous words of Bob Dylan, may God bless you and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb every rung. May you stay forever young, forever young. May you grow up to be righteous. May you grow up to be true. May you always know the truth and see the light surrounding you. May you always be courageous and upright and be strong. May you stay forever young, forever young. May your hands always be busy. May your feet be swift. May you have a strong foundation when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May your song always be sung. May you stay forever young. Congratulations, class of 2016, and may God bless us, keep us, and order our steps.
Graduates, please face the outside of your row and remember, you are the class of 2016.